Namaste. I am Dr. Samarth Rao, practicing at Amrita Ayurvedic Center in Baswangudi. This episode, we are going to talk about cough. What are all the different foods that you need to avoid, all the different things that you need to avoid if you have a cough? Understanding cough is a simple thing. It is a body reflex that it's going to throw out any irritant in your upper or lower airways. So if there is something that is irritating, then there is a reflex of a cough that comes and you cough it out. Now, there are various underlying reasons why you get coughs. It could be an infective, it could be exposure to dust, it could be exposure to too much of exercise, it could be a heart issue, it could be GERD, it could be reflex. There are a lot of reasons why you get a cough. Or if you have an underlying respiratory problem. So Ayurveda, we call this kasa. So you have two terms, kasa and shwasa. I'll talk about kasa. In kasa, they say it sounds like broken vessels. 5 types: Vataja, Pittaja, Kafaja, Kshataja and Kshayaja kasa. So in these 5 varieties of kasa, all different kinds of coughs, what are the different things that Ayurveda says we need to avoid? The first thing, somebody has an immediate onset of cough, they should not engage in exercise. That is one thing. Second, Ayurveda also recommends you shouldn't use twigs to brush your teeth. Probably because remnants of it can go into the airway passage and increase the cough. So that is one thing Ayurveda says. Ayurveda also says exposure to sunlight can trigger that cough. Having bad odor around. Sometimes it is those incense sticks in the house that you initially take smell of, and then that causes an irritation, increasing your cough. Also, staying in places where there are a lot of dust. You're cleaning your house, you're going into those corners of your rooms, removing those books and cloths. There are a lot of dust particles that rise out of it. They also can get into your airways and cause kasa. Now remember, some of them also call it as allergy. It is just that your body is not familiar with it and it causes this reflex of cough. Excessive walking, going on long walks when you have cough can trigger it and can increase it. Also walking in sandy places. A road that is not tarred, it is a muddy road, there's a lot of dust coming out while you're walking, and that can also cause cough. With respect to food, you should understand the cause of a cough. As per Ayurveda, we say that the wind element, which gets obstructed in the gut, comes up in the reverse direction. So what causes the gut obstruction is constipating foods. Foods that you consume, they don't get digested quickly, they don't get excreted out of your body quickly. These can cause and trigger wind element to come up. That's why causing cough. Other thing is oily and dry foods. When you are eating something dry, the particles also tend to go and it can get into your airways. It can trigger. Because when you are in a flu-like a situation and when you have something that's too oily or too dry, they can irritate the already irritated airway pathways. So that is something that is very important. Holding the urge of belching, exertion and cough also can trigger cough. So when you feel like coughing, holding the urge is definitely not recommended. Potatoes is something that Ayurveda says you should not consume. That potato salad, potato gravy, potato fries, whatever potato, chips, avoid them when you are having cough. Also Ayurveda says consuming old rice and stagnant water. This can also cause an irritation. In my clinical practice, when patients come with a symptom of cough, they come with a variety of reasons for cough. It could range from allergies to even gastric problems can cause cough. So, also excessively consuming foods and drinks can also be a precursors for cough. So, this episode I've given you a list of all the different things that when you consume, you will develop a cough response. Next episode, I'm going to talk to you about all the different things that you can do to prevent cough and can aid you heal your cough. Till then, thank you. Namaste.